Welcome to the show, guys. I'm going to pin up some Medeco biaxial mortise cylinders. We're going to have a blast today. Let's get into it. Hey guys, welcome to the show. This is Mike with Door and Lock Tips. We're going to be talking about a great product, Medeco, but not just any Medeco. Be talking about Medeco M3 biaxial. This is a great cylinder. I'm going to pin up two of them. I'm going to show you the pins, and we're going to have a great time with the most unpickable cylinder in the business, patented keyway. All these keys that I'm going to use on a project, and they're all keyed the same. Not a tough project, but no one will be able to pick through it or have these keys in their possession because I own my own key. It's a patented keyway by Medeco. I love it. Let's get into the show. I think you're going to love it yourself. I get to have some fun today. I enjoy pinning these Medeco cylinders. They really are wonderful. I've got a master key system from Master King just for this cylinder and a bunch of cylinders in case the folks change their mind. You should always build a master key system. Otherwise, down the line, I promise you, they're going to change their mind. They're going to say, I want that door changed, I want this one changed, and I want, oh, you know, by that time you're already lost. You'd have to repin everything. And if you just add some openings to your master key system, maybe 150 openings and some submasters, you will be happy, guys. I mean it. You need a master key system, especially with a high-end Medeco biaxial system for your end clients. So let's go ahead and pin this up. So I'm changing the lighting a little bit here. I think we're going to do better with lower light, and that way I can see the pins easier. What do you think? You think that's better? I'm going to go ahead and load the tray up with my pins. Our first pin is going to be an S, so it goes K, M, B, D, Q, and S. It's going to be an S1, way up there at the top. I'm going to do it according to my master chart, like I said I was going to. Master chart, and I'm going to pin up the cylinder just perfect. First pin is an S1. You have K, M, B, D, Q, and S. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's get an S1. I went ahead and marked my pinning kit so I can see it quite easily. Let's look at this pin. Look at that pin. Isn't that cool? It has a little channel down the side of it. It has the chiseled edge for the key. Let's look at a key here. Chiseled edge was right in the key. There's the pin, and there is the forward and aft cuts on the key, and that goes right in there. Is that cool or what? Right inside there. Right inside these cuts. I mean, that is really neat. So you got forward and aft. See, they're on angles like that and then like that. Pretty cool. There's even one right here at the tip. All right, I'm going to go ahead and load the trays right now. I've got two cylinders, so I'm going to put two pins in there. Two S1s. The next one is a D3. So there's 3. There's D. These are big hunkers. Look at how big that pin is. That is one monster. I can grab it quite easily with my finger. D3. Next one is 4M. 4. Go over to M. Well, that's a biggie. Look at that one. Wow. too cool. Next one is a 6. S. So we got 6 and we got S way over there. Ooh, this one's a monster. Look at that. And you know, if you get these mixed up and put them back in the wrong spot, they're very hard to distinguish what pin it is. I will tell you that. You use this, but even this it makes it difficult. I mean, Medeco really made them kind of alike. So that was a 6, and now I got to get 4D. And then a 2M. Tip of the day, mark your pinning dishes, what the pin numbers and everything is. Makes it so much easier than looking up at this and then looking down at that. It's just so difficult. I'm gonna load up all the rest of the pins. Look at this pin. Isn't that cool? Imagine trying to machine that bad boy. That is one cool pin. Okay, there we have it. Guys, I hope you're liking what you're watching and you're watching what you're liking. Please hit that like button. Tell your friends. Let's get back to the show. We're going to pin it up now. And all my pins are in a tray from CLK Supply. I highly suggest you buy this. I wish they had one more area to put your pins. I wish it was 4 instead of 3. Come on, CLK Supply, make it easier for me. This does not work with Best. Best has 4. And this only has 3. Medeco. Boy, that's beautiful. And notice right in here, you have the threads for set screws. Oh, I forgot. I get some set screws here. And some springs. Hey, what's the matter with me? Springs are such a pain in the butt. Look at them all bound up. So let's pin this up. First pin of the day. Oh man, I love these pins. These are killer little pins. On the side of these pins, there's a little notch. You see that thing sticking out? See that little part sticking out? That goes in here where the notches are. The notches are away from me. So there's a little teeny cutout right there. You see where the threads aren't showing? Right there. Right there. There, right there, and right there. That little barb sticking out the side goes in that direction. Okay, the barb's facing that way. See the barb? So it's facing that way, and it goes in just like that. There we go. So it goes in just like that. Now, if the barb was facing the other direction, it wouldn't go in. Go ahead and grab a master pin. And then someone explained to me something. One of the guys You know, I love this comment section. You can educate people. Medeco told me to put this side down, facing the key. But one of you pickers said put that part down. And I tend to believe him. And I watched Lock Lube, I think it is. And he has a wooden cylinder all cut out so he can show the shear line. And you can see this is really probably the better way. But then he says it doesn't really matter. But I'm going to put these all down from now on. So there we go. We're all loaded down. Now we're going to take a spring. And then we're going to take one of these set screws. You put that over the spring. Boy, I can't get it started. All right, there we go. Nice and tight. You got to tighten it all the way down. Now let's see if my master key works. Ah, yes, it does work. And let's see if one of the change keys work. Sure, I gotta get one of these off of here. This big old batch. Ooh, that's even better. Oh yeah. Thing with Medeco, and this may stop a lot of people from buying Medeco, is that when you first put that in, see that gap right there between the face of the plug? You have to push your key in because that's a slider there. And some people are annoyed by that because if you don't push that in, you can't turn the key. That kind of makes for trouble in the field. The people are like, hey, my key doesn't work. I get these phone calls. I say you got to push it all the way in. And then they're like, oh, okay, well, that's not cool. And I'm like, you're right, that's not cool. But Medeco has their slider springed on the end of it, on the end of the slider. So there's a slider that goes back and forth with this cutout on the key. And when that slider, I'll just show you what it kind of looks like. This, I don't believe this is the slider. The slider goes right there against it. This really goes like this, I think, yeah. It hits. Well, it's spring loaded on the end. Where is the spring? You know, this isn't the slider. But anyway, it's spring loaded. It's inside the chamber, sub-assembled. When you order the mess inside here, in the plug and putting the slider in and all the little baby springs, it's called sub-assembled. Isn't that cool? Every system has a little bit of a drawback to it. So let's pin up the rest of them. Now if I put it sideways like this, or that little notch that sticks out, if it doesn't find the channel, see if I can do it. Usually you can spin it. That little pin sticking out of there has got to go in the channel. And if it does, it'll drop right in. There it went right in. Man. Threads on the outside want to hold that pin from doing that. Boy, I better get these master pins right. No master pin, just a top pin, and I'm going to put the mushroom head, they call this, a mushroom. I'm going to put the head down. Don't forget to hit the like button, tell your friends, and subscribe to my channel. Let's get back to the show. The change keys work better than the master key. And this is an uncut key. It goes in, but it won't turn. 2 more chambers. Boy, that chisel tooth is cool. I don't know if they call it a chisel tooth, but I'm going to call it a chisel tooth. Mushroom down. Doink. Spring. That should make one of my subscribers very happy that I paid attention to what he was saying. I love these set screws. Can you imagine if I had to pound a cap on? Beautiful. Oh yeah. It took me 10 days to get this cylinder from the time I ordered it till I received it. I get everything from Wesco. The last one. Now that's kind of a spool pin, wouldn't you say? That's a beauty. Oh, that's gorgeous. That's a top driver. Put it in the spring. That thing went flying, so. Everything's a fortune. You know, they're all $1 for everything. Especially with shipping. There we have it. There's one all pinned up. Let's hope it all works. Oh yeah. See that? All those keys cut. I have to cut 100 more of these. The facility, they want 200 keys, which makes it nice. And if they make a mistake, let's say they lose one of these keys, one of these change keys, I will receive them back. And because I made a master key system, all I got to do is get the keys back and then make a change key that's different down the system. And I can just recut this key with a deeper cut. Makes it easy. Then they don't have to spend all that money to have new keys all made. We're gonna pin up this cylinder, the last cylinder, and I'm gonna do fast forward on the whole thing. This should be fun. Pay attention. It's going quick. all metal. Like butter. Mushroom head down. I notice the more pins I put in, the better it turns. These are so easy to pin up, guys. Mushroom pin down. Put the head of the mushroom down. Oh, locksmiths are funny. Coming up with these silly names. What does it look like? Oh, I don't know. It looks like a mushroom. All right, let's call it a mushroom pin. Spool pin, top driver. Don't want to get these cross threaded. About $120 a raw cylinder before you put the pins in. My cost. Let's see if it works. Master key. Oh yeah. All the change keys. So now I go cut a bunch more change keys. I've got all the cylinders pinned up. There we go. Beautiful. Thank you, Medeco. Hey, thanks for tuning in to my channel. I hope you enjoyed watching how Medeco is pinned up. It has been a blast. I think these are the best in the world. Please subscribe to my channel. Tell your friends, guys. Tell your friends, please. And I'll have more door and lock tips like these Medeco Mortise cylinders in the future. Thanks again, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. I had a blast making this. It's something I really love. These Medeco cylinders are wonderful. Please hit that like button. Tell your friend, pass this all over the United States. Who is pinning up Medeco cylinders? I don't know. So please subscribe to my channel. Tell your friends, and I will have more door and lock tips like this coming your way in the future. I love Medeco. Yay! Thanks again, guys. Have a great evening. Please subscribe, hit that like button, tell your friends. Bye now.